What's going on, guys? It's Jake. Yes, it has been a little while. I hope you guys are having a great 2021. So far, it's been pretty okay for me, but we have a brand new episode of Beyblade to talk about. Although, I have missed quite a few episodes, so I think we should recap those really quickly first. So it turns out that the last episode of Beyblade Burst Sparking that I actually reviewed was episode 37, and episode 42 just came out, so we have quite a lot to talk about. So to start off, we have episode 38. Now this is where the kind of tag team tournament actually starts, and where we see the first initial battles. And the first one that we see is Shu and Lean teaming up against Hikaru and Hyuga. And yeah, they lost pretty badly. In this same episode, we had another battle. We had Free and Cisco teaming up against Aiga and Ranjiro, and actually, surprisingly, Ranjiro is able to clutch up and is able to pull a win. So Free and Cisco actually lose here, but not the craziest episode. Let's move on to episode 39. We have another battle in this episode. Of course, we have Louie and Drum teaming up against Vault and Rantaro. And actually, the battle was pretty cool. There's actually some pretty cool moments of animation here, but Dragon does knock Ragnarok out of the stadium. And then it's kind of just a 2v1 onto Vault, and Vault is not able to secure the dub here. Yeah, Vault loses. And that takes us to episode 40. This is where the second round of the tournament begins. We see a little bit of training. It looks like Hikaru and Hyuga's relationship is kind of strained. They're kind of fighting again. We also have Shu and Lean teaming up against Aiga and Ranjiro. And for this entire battle, actually, Shu doesn't do anything. He just kind of goes up, or Spriggan just kind of goes up onto a higher edge of the stadium and just kind of chills there and lets Lean take on the 2v1. And it actually looks kind of good for Aiga and Ranjiro at the start, until it doesn't look good for them anymore, and they actually lose the 2v1. And that takes us to episode 41, which was actually really sick, had some really awesome animation, and it kind of just sucks that I missed out on reviewing it for you guys. In this episode, we see Louie and Drum taking on Free and Cisco, and we just see a lot of really cool stuff for Free here. We see some cool special moves. Once again, we have really cool animation, and overall, Free and Cisco are able to take the win. And in this episode, we also see the beginning of the Asahi Bros going up against Vault and Rantaro, which leads us in to episode 42. We are now caught up on Beyblade Burst Sparking, so let's start with the episode 42 review. Before we hop into it though, if we could hit 800 likes on this vid, that'd be awesome. I guess it's the first new video of 2021, I guess. So, like I said earlier, this is the beginning of the Asahi Bros going up against Vault and Rantaro, and the battle is actually very quick. They kind of get whopped, really badly. It's really just no competition, and Lean and Shu are of course watching it. Lean starts to walk away, and he and Shu actually exchange a couple of words. I assume Shu is just kind of telling him to like not take these too lightly, and that this battle doesn't really mean much, but I'm kind of reaching here. Now before we get on to the next battle, there's a little bit about the characters. For example, Hikaru and Hyuga are still kind of fighting, still arguing, and it's really getting on Wakia's nerves. We have Lean and Shu talking once again, and they actually have a bit of like a practice battle. Now what I think is happening, I think Shu is just trying to become more friendly to Lean and kind of lead him back to the light side, lead him away from the dark side without beating him, but by kind of just being his friend? I don't know. I don't really know what's happening. But then we have the next battle underway. We have the Asahi Bros taking on Ranjiro and Aiga, and at the beginning of the battle, it does not look good. They're just kind of getting whopped yet again. But leave it to Hikaru to come up with a pretty good plan, and it kind of gets them out of their rebound trap that they were getting stuck in. And then they team up. They actually combine their forces into a twin strike, which we have not seen them do in a little while. And they just completely shred through Achilles and Ragnarok. It's like a double burst finish. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, they win. Now, finally, Lean is not disappointed by watching them. He actually gets kind of weirdly excited. Yeah, Lean is looking at these two a little weirdly here, but we'll just ignore it. And that, guys, is going to finish the episode. We have episode 43 coming out next week, which means we have what, 7, 8, 9 episodes left before we are done with Beyblade Burst Sparking and we move on to whatever the next season of Beyblade Burst is. It's pretty crazy that Sparking is already almost over. I feel like it started just like a couple of months ago, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of what we've seen so far in Sparking in the comments down below. And that is going to wrap up this video, guys. If you liked it, hit that like button down below. Hit subscribe to join the Nook Nation. Sorry, guys, for not posting for a little while, but we're back in it now. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have fun and bay away.